Hey folks, how y'all doing? This is Mav here again with eBay tips. I would like to talk today about how I post an item. All the way from cleaning the item, inspecting the item, as this is electronic item, electrical item, testing the item, and making sure everything works properly on it. Okay, and also this is a good fan here. It's a vintage fan. Um, This needs a little bit cleaning because it's been stored up, so it's dusty and everything like that. So what I first do is I simply take a rag and some Windex maybe. And first thing I want to do is make sure I clean all the dust off the item. Get it looking good. Because I wouldn't want to send it out like that or take pictures of it all dusty. So the first thing in a series of steps here I like to do, because I've seen people post items on eBay and the item is dusty, dirty, doesn't look appealing. It might sell. That's fine if that's the way they want to do it. They don't want to put no kid, a little bit of elbow grease maybe to make sure the item looks good. But I don't want to put nothing up like that, and I would not recommend you do it either. You want to make sure the item is clean and it's looking good. Like I said, a little bit of Windex or soap and water can do wonders for an item. For instance, you might be posting, it might not be something electronic. Yeah, it might be something made out of wood, or maybe a little wood box or a shelf or something of that nature. So I usually add, depending, I make sure it's clean. I got some markers that I use to touch up wood with, and I touch up any scratches that I can, and maybe add a little polish to it, if it makes sense to do so. So what I'm going to do here is I want this fan to look real good because I want it to stand out from the rest. And so I have to take it apart a little bit here. It's pretty simple. Take off the face of it. Just pull these clips down. Yeah. And then lift it up. And so I want to clean the blade off here and everything with a little Windex. You see, I don't know if you can see it or not, but you see like a little paint right there. I want to make sure I get that cleaned up as well and everything to make sure it looks real good. So I go through, spend a little time, a few minutes, maybe. It depends upon, 10, 15 minutes, maybe sometime. Sometimes it don't take that long. Item is not that dirty. This is not super dirty, so it shouldn't take that long to clean it off, I wouldn't think. And you can use different types of cleaner. I got this other cleaner right here. I'm about to use on the paint there. Sometimes you be careful with plastic though, with this Goo Gone, because sometimes it'll make the plastic, it kind of mess the plastic up. So you gotta be careful with that. I'll probably try to use the Windex on it, and sometimes it can mess up the plastic. It has done so in the past. I could take this completely apart, which might make it easier for me to clean, especially the blade part. You want to make sure when you're messing with electronics that the item is unplugged before you start taking it loose. And I'm messing. Whoops. No damage done there. And so this is what I'm attempting to get off right here. Is the paint on the item, the white paint that you can see right there. So spray a little Windex directly on that. Give it a little bit of elbow grease, and it's coming off with no problem. Not damaging the plastic at all. With a little bit of Windex. Like I said, some cleaners you want to be careful of. Might want to test on a small area of the item first to make sure that it won't damage the item. And so there's a lot of items that I have to clean. Metal, sometimes you might have to clean a little rust off of it. It depends what you're selling. I sell, like I said, told y'all before in an earlier video, I sell any and everything. So yeah, a lot of things, they're old and they're vintage or they're antique. Yeah, they need a little cleaning, brushing off sometimes. Cobwebs and things of that nature. It's been sitting up for a long time. And I usually have like a little paintbrush to get down the crevices and things of that nature. But I think this is coming out pretty good. I might not get everything off, but definitely It looks a lot more presentable than it did at first. You see, I got the paint off. It has some little specks still on there, but you can't really see them. They show real close on it. But I got the most of it off, okay? So, with that, I don't know how that got on there. Somebody probably was working around it and overspray. So to simply slide this back on, I got the grooves back here. So make sure I line up the grooves properly. Slide it back on. It's good. Tighten this back down, counterclockwise. That's good. Put the grill back on. Same way it came off. It's pretty good. Let me get this down here. Okay. That's good. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta fight with this stuff. Oh, I see. You gotta inspect it sometimes too and see what you're doing wrong. It's like a little something that has to line up in the hole there that I feel to do. So let me take this back loose here and get the bottom one in probably in. Get it lined up properly. There it goes. Snap in there. Now I can put this back together. Okay. And just wipe off that dust. Okay, so now the fan, get back here. Now the fan is looking a lot more presentable. So when I take my pictures, all that stuff that was in there won't be showing. What I do with the electric cords a lot of times, we're going to test this first before we post it and make sure it's working properly. And make sure all the speeds on it are working. Okay, so let's go with, that's the first level. So it's a 3-speed. That's 1, 2. Great. 3. Alright, great. And then make sure it goes back and forth, oscillate, okay? Yeah, push down. Alright, to the right. There. Oh yeah, it's working great. Okay, so there's no problems with it. You make sure you want to test every function that you can, because sometimes electronics, you can't test everything. You might not have the right hookup to test everything, especially when it comes to like stereo receivers and different kind of surround sound systems and all that kind of stuff. You might not have everything to test it, but you at least want to make sure it powers up. And I put in my description all the time, if I can't fully test it, I let them know what I have tested on it and that no further testing was done. And so that way a person can't say, hey, you know, you said that this thing was doing this and was working properly. And no, I said that certain aspects of it I was able to test was working properly. I used to take a rubber band on the cords. I don't like tying the cords up around the cord itself. So I take a rubber band, makes it more neater, and keeps the cord in great shape too as well. Okay, so that's pretty much it on this item right here. So now let me share with you, grab my camera real quick. Okay, move this off the table. Let me show you real quick how I take photos. Okay, you want to get every angle you can of the item. Okay, so in this particular item right here, my first photo gonna be face on. Okay, great. I try to fill up my camera screen with as much of the item as I can, so it'll be as close as possible. They got the zoom feature, but this is great. You'd be surprised how many people that who looked at my item before and failed to use the zoom feature, and for whatever reason they ask questions, but you can zoom it, you can clearly see. I want to make sure I get the picture, if any wording, a closer picture of the buttons, showing them all in good condition. Then I want to get a side view of the item. Again, make sure I fill up the screen on my camera as much as possible with the item. Bam, got it. I'm going to turn around this way and get a picture of the back of the item. Tilt it down. I got that. Now I'm get this other side. So you want to make sure you get every angle of the item, because believe me, it's covering your butt. Okay, people can say, hey, it had this damage to it, it had that damage to it. And you just showing the pictures. Well, you got every angle possible of the item. Now, I always do this. The bottom of it, because these feet on it, the rubber feet, will make sure you show that they are there. And then I get a close up of the model number. And sometimes if it has a serial, this does have a serial number on it. So you definitely, when it comes to electronics, you definitely want to get a picture of the serial number. So that no one can play a switcheroo on you and saying, hey, it doesn't work, I'm sending it back. And you get it back and you realize, hey, that's not the same serial number that I sent them, okay? And they can't, it's hard to switch the serial number. You can't, if you peel it off, you can't stick it back on good. From my experience of, not that I ever tried it, but nobody has ever tried it on me and so forth. As long as I show pictures of the serial number. So I got all the great pictures of it. So next phase would be to post the item. So let's kind of go over what I was showing you here. When you get an item, you're going to post it. First thing you want to do is make sure the item is clean. Clean as much as possible. Second, you want to inspect it. Make sure there's no cracks in the plastic. Anything that needs to be mentioned. No parts are missing. Make sure the electrical cord is in good condition. There's no cuts or where maybe a pet chewed through the cord or something like that. Make sure it's in great condition. But if it is something wrong with it, you let the person know. And make sure you notice all the defects wrong with the item. Third, you want to clean the item up. Clean the item up and get great pictures of it from all different kind of angles and so forth. So that's kind of a few tips just on how I go through posting this, in this case, an electronic item. Like I said, there's many other steps you might go through yourself, or you might not want to go through everything, but at least main thing is making sure it's clean, clean the pictures, and test the item. Alright, so this is Marvin Marv with another eBay tips today, and we'll talk to you later. Y'all have a great evening.